Disclaimer, I do not think anything that I have said in this video will actually happen. This is just a fun scenario, situation, and a fun discussion to have. So don't be all butthurt in the comments. Without further ado, let's begin the video. Hello everybody, welcome to Sports Source, your number one source of sports. And today, we're going to be talking about how Jimmy Butler and Kyrie Irving could team up on the Knicks next offseason. But before we do that, smash that like button and subscribe for more NBA news and discussions. Without further ado, let's begin the video. So a statement recently has come out that Jimmy Butler is unhappy with the work ethic and just the overall Minnesota Timberwolves, but more specifically, Wiggins and Cat. Now I think that the Timberwolves should explore trading Wiggins, if not trade him straight up, but, you know, this causes a lot of issues. Jimmy Butler's a free agent next year, and he's probably not going to re-sign. There's not a lot the Timberwolves can do about this. Even if they trade Wiggins, is this still going to prompt Jimmy Butler to stay with the team? You know, it's just not working. When they made the trade, you know, Wiggins has just been a big disappointment. And, you know, Cat's been fine. But the team's been too reliant on Butler. Him and Kyrie Irving are friends. There's been lots of, you know, they're good friends, as they say in the media. But Kyrie's in Boston. So there's a couple options. Boston could trade for Jimmy Butler. They could trade a package of, they have first-round picks from the Kings and the Grizzlies, I'm pretty sure. Terry Rozier, Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown. They have lots of assets. So if they really want to, they could get Jimmy Butler. But does Kyrie Irving want to stay in Boston? Boston wasn't one of the teams listed when he was requested to trade from Cleveland, even though he really likes the culture of Boston. And I'm sure he likes their organization, mostly Danny Ainge and Brad Stevens. But would they want to go to the New York Knicks together? Big market team. Kyrie Irving really, really wanted to go to the Knicks. And last year I made a video on why Kyrie Irving should go to the Knicks. But obviously that video is a little bit outdated because he did not go to the Knicks. But there's still a chance. In that video I said that they have Kristaps Porzingis. Now Porzingis will be injured for all of next season because of that injury in January or February. So yeah. But the injury, you know, is going to be out for the whole season. They have David Fizdale, who's actually, you know, a good coach, you know. And if they get Jimmy Butler and Kyrie Irving, you know, good coaching is a big part of a championship team. And I feel like that would be good. They got some key pieces. Tim Hardaway Jr. could be a good piece on not a star player, but he could be a nice role player on a contending team. Enes Kanter, he's doing great. I like him and Porzingis together. Then you got Tim Hardaway Jr., you got Jimmy Butler, Kyrie Irving. That would be a dream starting lineup. You got point guard Kyrie. And also, I think that Kyrie Irving and Jimmy Butler they would fit well together, their games. You know, Jimmy Butler, he's not very selfish. He can hit down the occasional jump shot. You know, very good defensively. And Kyrie is not very good defensively. I think they'd have good chemistry. Then you also got Kyrie Irving for the pick and roll, pick and pop with Kristaps Porzingis, which I think would be deadly. And that was one of the main reasons. You know, I think that Kyrie Irving should have went to the Knicks in last year's video because of the pick and pop and pick and roll duo with Kristaps Porzingis would be absolutely nasty. But aside from that, you know, the cap. Now, the Knicks, they don't have too much cap space. Actually, they don't have lots right now. You know, they still are paying Joakim Noah all that money, and they're still going to have him. So that kind of sucks. Then you also got guys like Ron Baker, but he's off the books in 2019. You got Lance Thomas. Tim Hardaway's making quite a bit of money. And Kanter, I think he may be a free agent next year, but I am not too sure on that. You just overall have lots of money tied up in players that you don't need. So what I think they need to do this season, they don't have Kristaps Porzingis. When they had him, you know, him and Michael Beasley, they weren't actually doing too bad. You know, they were, I wouldn't say contending, but they were close to that 8th seed. You know, they were hovering in that 8th seed for quite a bit, and they went down with the injury, and then their hopes were gone. They've been just kind of a middle-of-the-pack team for a while, and I think that they need to use this season to just clear away cap. They're a big market. Kristaps Porzingis is a really big piece for attracting free agents, and, you know, Kyrie Irving already wants to go there. Him and Jimmy Butler want to dominate the East together. I mean, he could go Boston, the Heat, you know, but I think that the Knicks are more likely because Kyrie Irving, you know, there was a big report a while back that Kyrie Irving still really wants to go to the Knicks and that he will leave and that the Celtics are worried that he'll leave them in 2019. But I mean, it doesn't make much sense for Kyrie to do that, as he is in one of the best basketball organizations in the league today. It just doesn't make much sense for him. But I think that the Knicks should use this season without Porzingis to clear cap, to develop. They have lots of guys already. Tim Hardaway Jr., he could be the first scoring option, which I know it sounds kind of weird, but he could. Frank Ntilikina, this is your chance to give him minutes. He's been doing great offseason work in France. His body, he's been getting bigger. And, I think that under the coaching of Fizdale as well, with his improvement, some people are doubting him as a bust. But I have really high hopes, and I have the confidence that Frank Ntilikina will break out next year with the New York Knicks if they have him in with good minutes. I think that Fizdale will give him good minutes. I think that all that seems likely, And then they also got Kevin Knox, who they could develop as well. He could be a nice piece. Do you want to trade Tim Hardaway Jr.? I mean, you could have Kevin Knox, Jimmy Butler, Kyrie, Porzingis, and Cantor for the future. Or you could have Knox or, I guess, Hardaway off the bench. But I'm not sure. Anyways, I think that would be a great combo. Kyrie, Jimmy Butler, and Porzingis. I think that would be one of the best teams in the East if they assembled it. The Celtics. But you got to remember, in this situation, the Celtics would lose Kyrie Irving, so then the Celtics would be worse. They wouldn't. They still would probably be a top contender in the East, but the Knicks and Celtics would probably be the top contenders, and the Sixers. You can't count the Sixers as well, but also with LeBron leaving to the West, the East is wide open. So if the Knicks really want to make a dynasty, to make the because their organization, their fans have been unhappy for a while. They have no success. They have such bad luck. Porzingis has been the only positive thing I'd say to this team in the past, 20 years maybe? But it was sad to see him go down with that injury. It really sucked for not Minnesota fans, for New York fans, But hopefully he could bounce back and he could become he already is a great player, but if he could take that next step and, kind of try to lure Jimmy Butler and Kyrie Irving. But I think the organization is getting better. Phil Jackson is gone. You got David Fizdale in. I think this would overall be a great situation for Jimmy Butler, Kyrie Irving, New York. It'd just be a great situation overall. But not for Boston fans, however. Thank you for listening. What do you guys think of this scenario? Let me know down in the comment section below. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care and goodbye.